Initially, when I was 34 years old, I was vice president of a construction company, and I started experiencing quite a few headaches. I thought they were stress related. As time went on, the headaches picked up in frequency. I started having visual issues. I was actually taking a shower one day, and while taking a shower, saw a kaleidoscope of colors, kind of like going through Las Vegas, like you see on TV, where it's just a blur of colors. These episodes, what we call them at that time, picked up in frequency. When we found out it was a brain tumor, that really scared the heck out of my wife and I. Being 34 years old at the time, the father of 4 boys, we didn't know what to do. We didn't really know what options were available. All we knew at that point in time is we wanted the best possible treatment that we could receive, to try to spare my life. We found out that the brain tumor was actually cancerous. It was a grade 2 brain cancer. And we went to several doctors and actually found Dr. Linda Leao out here at UCLA, who had developed an experimental brain cancer vaccine manufactured by Northwest Biotherapeutics called DC-Vax.
They had their people come to our lab to kind of see how we were making the vaccine and extrapolate that to a clinical product that could be produced in mass quantities to provide for other centers in order to do this trial at other places.
The injections were actually quite simple. It's just like getting a flu shot or a mumps or measles shot in the arm, and after that there was no other treatment. I went through that process for 1 year. Beyond that's the only treatment. Unlike the side effects of other standard of care treatments, being chemotherapy, radiation, things like that have very debilitating side effects with the nausea, with the fatigue. With the DC-Vax treatment protocol, there is no fatigue, there's no nausea, there's no debilitating side effects, there's no toxicity with the treatment. So I was able to actually go on with my daily activities, which involved spending time with the kids, playing with the kids, throwing a baseball with my son. There was none of this resting, laying on the couch. You were able to go on with daily activities. The way DC-Vax works, it actually is designed to prevent brain tumor reoccurrence. Because with brain cancer, there's such a high rate of reoccurrence, and each time it comes back more aggressively. The DC-Vax for the past 2 years has kept me cancer-free. There's no sign of the tumor, and for 2 years now I've been cancer-free. I just arrived at LAX and on the way to interview with NBC Extra show over at UCLA. UCLA has made contact with Extra to try to promote the vaccine. The purpose of the trip is to raise awareness of brain cancer and let people know that there's a life-saving vaccine that exists out there. The general public and many doctors and patients across the nation don't even realize that these treatments exist. So it's important that people realize that the treatment options are out there before they make a decision on their therapy. Because if brain tumors are removed without being saved and stored properly, then there can't be a vaccine made, and they're back to relying on standard of care treatments, which give you 14 and a half months to live.
This is a personalized vaccine. We actually make it specifically from the patient's own brain tumor tissue in combination with the patient's own blood cells that we grow together with the brain tumor tissue or brain tumor proteins so that the immune system could be activated. Currently, the phase 1 trials that we've conducted have shown some promising results in several patients with malignant gliomas. The prognosis of this disease is very poor, and for some patients, we're seeing some very prolonged survivals.
Dr. Leao is the reason that I'm still alive today. She, with her vaccine, has saved my life. I'm here 2 years later, still cancer-free, healthy, vibrant, energetic, and ready to take on the world. My wife and I have dedicated our lives to finding better treatments for brain cancer patients. We have seen most of the clinical trials that exist out there. We've seen several other brain cancer vaccines, and every piece of information that we have seen proves that this one works far beyond the capabilities of the other vaccines. Technically, I should be dead, not sitting here giving this testimonial right now. This is not a paid endorsement. I'm living proof. The organization believes so firmly in it. We dedicate our lives to raising awareness and funding so that others have access to this vaccine.